What's up, my lovely supporters? How are you guys doing today? I'm doing great. This video, I know what y'all titling this video for and Yes, it is true. You guys, this has been the main thing that's been stressing me out. I don't know if y'all could tell or not, but I've been happy on my videos and stuff like that. Because of this, it's like, you know, people be trying to get money and stuff like that. They know you got something, they try to do it. That's why I try to stay low key. Blase squad, whatever. But I'm finna do my hair so I don't be looking rough and stuff, even though I feel like I look shitty and stuff. Like I told y'all, I want to keep these braids in because my edges are actually growing back. Like, y'all, I was like bald to the T at the front, like snatching wigs off. That's what it was giving. My edges are growing back, as y'all can see in the front. Like, I look bald, but not bald. Like, I was just looking. I'm finna explain to y'all what's been going on. If I do end up going missing, y'all would know what's really going on. So I have to come back, but this happened like so long ago. Like, it was like a couple months ago or whatever. I haven't did like a sit down talk with y'all, but this is like major. I feel like, cause you know something went on, so you know I feel like it's major, but I didn't take it as major as I should have. You know what I'm saying? But back then, when son was like a baby, when he was like little or whatever, you know, I took care of him. I made sure he had his shots, his dog food. I spent a lot of money on dog food, water. He had a dog house. But when he was a baby, like when I would leave home and go to work and stuff like that, he would just be chilling in the yard and stuff. Like, every time I pulled back up home, he was on the porch. He was in my yard. You know what I'm saying? I didn't literally have him on the leash. I didn't have him, you know, scrapped up in a cage or nothing like that. He was like a puppy. He was like a baby. So, you know what I'm saying? He was just, you know, wondering. But I just knew his intentions and stuff like that though. So he wasn't like, you know, my neighbors, you know, across the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, they knew they didn't have to fear him. He wasn't, you know, trying to, you know, bite nobody or eat nobody up or nothing like that. He was always just in the yard. And sometimes, like, when she would tell me when I came home from work, she would say, hey, your dog was in the road, you need to do something. He was in the road. So I started leaving him on my screen door porch, and I used to put something on there to keep it closed. And that worked for a couple months. So when I got back home, he was still on the porch. But he started getting like bigger and stronger. So he like got, like, at first he couldn't get through like the little crack on my screen porch. But as he was getting bigger, he like pushed his body through the porch or whatever. So that's how he would get off the porch. And I used to be like, how was he in the road? You know what I'm saying? I know I was at fault for this. I know I was wrong for this. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's just a puppy. He's not gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? He's just a little baby, like. But I knew, like, once he get older, you know, it's gonna change. So I think it was like last year around October. I'm gonna put some clips and stuff like that from when he was a baby to when he started growing. Like I was saying, it was like last year. It was like the ending of last year. Pet control, I think that's what it's called. Pet control came to my house, and he was like, when he came, he was like, boom, 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 boom. he was banging like he was the police. Like, I literally thought he was the police banging on my door like that. Like, matter of fact, I didn't think he was the police. I was being funny. I thought it was somebody that I knew. Like, I wanna open up. You know how your people, somebody you know, can come to your house and do that, like, cause they know you. You know, one of my sisters or brothers. Yeah, it was this tall, like, white man. I can't really remember what he looked like, but when I saw him, he was like, if you don't do this and this, I can put out a warrant for you. I was like, what? Like, I'm looking at him like, first of all, I was in there asleep, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really remember what my motion was. Last year, I can't really remember what I was doing because I'm always in like a different motion. But I remember that I was sleeping or whatever. And the way he was banging on the door, it made me just want to get up. Like, sometimes I just don't even get up to open the door. I just be like, okay, I'm finna wait. Like, they just gonna have to come back because I'm asleep. But the way this man was literally like banging on my door like that, I got up. Like, what the fuck? Like, and he was like, because I had my dog in a cage or whatever. Like, I just had that feeling, put him in a cage, because he got to the point where he would bark. He started barking. Like, at first he wasn't even barking. He was just, you know what I'm saying, looking around when somebody would come. And I used to say, he need to be barking when somebody come. But he got to that point where he started barking. So I was like, okay, I'm finna start putting him in like this cage or whatever. So the man pulled up and he was like, he pulled up like 2 or 3 times this day, y'all. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, are y'all plotting? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, why does he keep popping up? Because when you pop up the first time, you gonna say what it is and what it ain't, and then that's gonna be it. But he popped up 3 times. So the first time he came, he said something about my dog being in the cage, which I don't just let him sit in the cage like that 24/7. Like, I'll put him in the cage for like a couple of hours during the day until it like gets dark or whatever, and then I'll put him back on my screen door porch and lock it, and he couldn't get in. Like, he couldn't get out. I had a lock on my own porch, and he couldn't get out. And then he had his dog house and, you know, everything else on my porch too. He had his food, his water, and everything else. So he was like, you're gonna have to take him out the cage, you know what I'm saying, that's against the law or something like that. Something he was saying about my dog sitting in the cage, which he was not in the cage all day or whatever. I had just put him in the cage like an hour before this man popped up, and he was trying to say that I had my dog in the cage all day when literally he was not in the cage all day. So I was telling him, like, no, I'm just going to keep him in a cage. I don't want him to be wandering around in the road. I don't want him to be, you know what I'm saying, wandering and going everywhere. So I'm just going to keep him in the cage until, you know, I feel like it. Until I want to put him on the porch. And I know I'm not going to be going back and forth outside. And he just get off the porch and I have to call him back up and da-da-da-da. So once I knew I was settled in the house, I was going to put him back on the porch. But until then, he was going to stay in the cage. I did used to walk him like around the neighborhood and stuff like that. I didn't need like a leash or nothing like that, because he followed everywhere I go. He would like wander in others' yard and stuff like that. He would see people and stuff, but he was not trying to attack people. Like, when I used to walk my dog and he would see somebody, he would just keep walking with me. I would tell him, like, come on. Like, if he saw somebody, he would just, you know, smell them, da-da-da, you know. And then he would just keep walking with me. He would never just, I'm gonna eat you up. I'm gonna eat you alive. I'm gonna attack you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was never doing that. Like, I saw it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody felt offended by my dog when they saw him. He was so little and small. He's a pit bull mixed with a lab, so he's getting actually big as hell. Like, he's bigger than me now. But then he was just a baby, so nobody really felt offended by him or whatever. When he walked up to them, nobody would literally start running or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They just would sit there and just let him smell, and then I would tell him, come on, son, and he'll listen, and we'll just keep walking. So he came back to my house the second time, and he was like, he kept telling me, like, take him out the cage, take him out the cage. And he was saying he need food and water or something. he didn't give me the warrant at first. The second time he came. Like, the second time he came, he just kept telling me, like, he knocked on my door again. Mind y'all, I told y'all I was asleep. So when he came again that second time, it pissed me off. Like, I respected him and stuff like that the first time. And I gotta understand, my lips look so ashy, but they're not. Let me see how, show y'all how they look. But when I get back here, they be looking ashy. Anyway, back to the story. My allergies just started messing with me. Back to the story where I was saying. Mind y'all, I was asleep. So the first time he came, I was listening to what he was saying because, you know, this is my first time actually owning a dog. You know what I'm saying? I know it's laws about dogs and stuff like that. You can't starve them. You know the basics. You can't starve them. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat them. Stuff like that, you know. But all that, oh, he can't be in a cage, da 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 da. No. I'm from the South. Most people just let their dogs sit outside. Or they'll build like a cage for them, like outside, build a cage around them. All kinds of stuff. So that's something that I never heard when he said, oh, you can't have them in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Because when he said that, I decided to just put the cage on my porch because he was saying he doesn't have shelter or nothing like that. And just all kind of stuff. Like, he didn't have shelter when he had, like, the dog house. Like, I know y'all saw my dog house if y'all been watching me for a minute or whatever. He had the dog house, like, literally in his man's face. Like, son, he has gotten huge. He's gotten huge. And he still can go in that dog house and he can fit in that dog house perfectly. It's a big dog house. So he was saying my dog doesn't have shelter, but the dog house was literally like sitting on the porch right in front of his face. Then he was saying he need food and water, and I was like, are you blind? Do you not see this food and water? Like, he was pissing me off. Like, he was trying to fuck with me or something. Like, I can't really necessarily remember what I was saying, but I did go off on him. Like, I said, don't be coming over here knocking on my door unless it's, like, very serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just went off because anything you have to say to me when you come the first time, when you was banging on my door the first time, you could have said that the first time. Don't come back to my fucking house saying how my dog don't have a shelter and food and water when this shit is literally right in your face. You're on my porch, right where his dog house is, his food and his water is. Like, I cannot make this up. I kid you not. And it would hurt my heart to even go, you know, without feeding my dog. Like, I'd rather just give him away, but I'm not going to do that either because I love my dog like I love my child, and y'all know that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go. You cannot come in my face and say, your dog doesn't have food and shelter. You're out your mind. I make sure he has his shots, his food, water, all that. Like, so it made me mad when he was like, he got to have shelter, food, and water. And he was literally like looking at it, y'all. So that's when I started going off on him. And he left or whatever. And I still didn't take him out the cage until I got ready. You know what I'm saying? So, he came back again a third time or whatever. And I can't remember if he woke me up out of my sleep. I don't think he woke me out of my sleep. Like, that was the second time I was up. So, he came back again 3 times, y'all. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it was plotted. It was set up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to call this man or whatever and had to make stuff up for him to, you know, be observing and looking around. So he came 3 times before he told me, you know what I'm saying, it's something going on with your dog. Like, he did this, he did that. He had to come 3 times. He didn't come, you know, one time or one time throughout the day and came the next day. This man came to my house 3 times in total, back to back to back to back to back. Like, I kid you not. And I promise y'all, it had to be like In 1 hour, he came 3 times. Literally in 1 hour. It was not a couple hours, none of that. This man came to my house. I take that back. I don't think it was a warrant. I don't remember what he said it was, but I remember him coming to my house saying that he can issue me out a warrant. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Y'all, don't ask me. I don't fucking know. A dog bite. So I was like, okay. And he was like, that's why I'm like, you know, on the in your area or whatever, because I had somebody call me, it was a dog bite. And I feel like if you had that report or whatever, it's not only just my dog. Like, and my dog, he was so little, he's not gonna bite nobody. Like, he'll bark at you and he wasn't even, I don't even think at that time he was barking at nobody, because like I told y'all, I walked him and he walked up to people and nobody ran, nobody got scared. You know what I'm saying? They just stood there and let him smell them. So I knew, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I keep it real. You know what I mean? I keep it real. I don't care. Like, if my dog bit somebody, I wouldn't want that to be my child. I wouldn't want that to be me. You know what I'm saying? So if he did, I'm gonna pay it. I'm gonna take that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But when he said he had a call in for a dog bite, you know what I'm saying? I swear, like, I kid you not, I knew for a fact, like I knew for a fact he was not talking about my dog. Like, I knew for a fact. I knew for a fact, y'all. I knew for a fact. Like, I'm telling you, I knew for a fact he was not talking about my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just knew. Like, you cannot tell me about my dog. Like, I just know my dog just ain't run up on nobody and bite them. Like, no. And then I feel like when you said that, you should have said, okay, I had a report that your dog bit somebody. You cannot say, oh, I had a report by the dog bite, and you're not telling me, you know what I'm saying, it's my dog. If you, like, why do you keep coming to my house? Like, so he left, and he came back again, and he was like, your dog has chased some kids off the bus. When they was getting off the bus, he chased the kids or whatever. So I have a warrant, and here's your court date, da 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 da. And I was like, what? He chased some kids? What? I have a kid. Like, in my head, I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even believe it, yo. I just felt like, what the fuck? Like, who plotted? Like, I feel like every time some shit be going good for me, like, somebody be, you know what I'm saying, be looking out on the outside trying to fuck it up. Like, what? Chase some kids? I couldn't believe it. I didn't. So I was like, well, who are you talking about? Like, I need to go over there. I need to see who are you talking about. Like, what's the address? Mind y'all, like, I ain't said this in the video. Like, when I went to her house, it took her forever and the next year to come to the door. Like, she already knew what was going on. I don't even think she was gonna come to the door, but her kids was in the living room. They kept telling her, mommy, somebody's at the door, da da da. It took her forever to come, y'all. I swear to God. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Why she not coming? Like, man, I ever pulled up on her ass until I so long to come. But anyways, back to this. He gave me the address or whatever. I signed the papers because I really wanted him to leave me the hell alone. I signed the papers, which I should have signed them. Because I need, like, proof and all that type of stuff. Because my dog literally was, like, here for, like, 4 months. And I've never got, like, my neighbors never came. Even though she would tell me, like, your dog is in the road, your dog is in the road. She never told me he chased her or he tried to attack her or nothing like that. Even though she's my neighbor, my dog still is not friendly with them folks. Like, he's bigger now, and even though they're my neighbors, if they walk in the yard, like, now that he's bigger, he's gonna bark and try to attack. You know what I'm saying? He will do that now, but back then, no. He was only, like, still a baby. Like, he was only, like, 6 months, I think. I had him for, like, 4, but he was, like, 6 months then. So I was like, let me know the address. Like, I need to know who you're talking about. He gave me the address. I went to the lady's house, and she was explaining to me, like, oh, your dog. And when she was explaining it, it was like she was trying to be so, like, she was being so, like, I can't think of the word, but she was being like, yeah, she was being so sarcastic, y'all. Like, I have a child myself, so I feel like, I don't know, like, the kids, I feel like her explaining to me, it was a no. Like, her kids were, like, big, like, older than my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I came up to her about a dog, I feel like they should have been like, yeah, he scared me, the dog scared me, you know what I'm saying? Like, something from the kids. It was just her, like, talking, and the kids were just looking like, I feel like when you older like that, you know, kids, they don't care. They gonna talk. They gonna say stuff. They gonna talk. You feel me? They not just gonna sit there. So when they mama was explaining it to me, I feel like they should have been like, oh yeah, he scared me. Yeah, he did. You know, but they were just looking at their mom like, and I'm just apologizing to the kids, and they're looking like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, literally. So she was like, yeah, your dog was so scary. He ran and he tried to attack my kids. I fell on the floor, and when I had my baby in my hand, she's pregnant, y'all. So I fell, and my son fell on top of me. Like, he just wouldn't let go. He wanted to eat us. Like, he wouldn't let go. He was being very like, y'all, my mind went everywhere. I can't even think of the words I want to say. But she was basically saying, like, this little ass damn dog was trying to attack them and bite them and eat them. When I just know that was a lie, like, I really do. Like, if she would show me, like, a video or something like that, or some type of proof, or, you know, if any of my other neighbors, if I had any problems with my other neighbors and stuff like that, then, you know, if I had any other concerns, like, I had him for a couple months, you know what I'm saying? So, if she wasn't the only person, like, giving me, like, da-da-da-da-da, get your da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, I was having, like, you know, my neighbor beside me, she was telling me, like, yeah, he's going in the road, he's just, you know, going in the road, cars can hit him, saying stuff like that. She wasn't saying, like, he was running around and going everywhere else and da-da-da. She was just saying, like, he's in the road, you need to make sure you look out for him. But she didn't tell me, like, he's trying to attack me, he's trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first, like, you know, concern, like, throughout the neighborhood. Like, nobody else really came up to me saying how, you know what I'm saying, my son was trying to attack them. I feel like she was trying to get money. It was around Christmas time, you know what I'm saying? Like, my court date was literally December the 15th. I don't know if she was trying to get some money or what it was. Like, she waited all the way until Christmas time. She got like 20 children in her house. So, I don't know if she was trying to get some money. I don't know, but she was telling me, like, I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Like, I wish I would have known that it was you. I would have probably tried to talk to you before I did this. But what's so confusing is this man knew exactly he kept coming to my house. So she knew where to come at, you know, to talk to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I wish I would have knew it was you. I would have came and talked to you, da-da-da, before I did this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she knew her intentions, but I'm not mad or whatever. It's just, don't lie, like, son probably was, like, you know, trying to be playful, and it scared her kids, but he was not trying to attack them. I know that for a fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dog was a fucking baby. Like, he didn't even get no coochie yet to be trying to be trying to bite somebody's children. Like, he didn't get no coochie. He ain't even got no teeth in his teeth ain't even long enough to even, like, he's still a baby, but still got baby teeth, everything. So, he probably was just trying to play with them, and they took it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But I know he was not trying to attack. You know what I mean? Like, he probably was more scared of them than they were of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell son to get the fuck on, that's exactly what he's gonna do. You know what I mean? But now, I can't lie. If somebody was to come up to me and say, your dog tried to attack me, I'm a 100% believe it. Like, I'm going to believe it. Like, now, like, when my son was off the leash, like, I think it was like, this was like last month. he was off the leash. We was just playing in the yard, and one of my neighbors like came up or whatever, and he had a bag in his hand. And when I tell y'all, my son ran up to him and was finna, oh my God, he was finna attack him, he was finna bite him. Yeah, that's what I need to see so I can believe. Like now, right now, if somebody was to tell me that, I would be like, yeah, I believe you. Like, what y'all finna do to me? Like, what's finna go on? I would believe it because I saw him do it. But when he was that young of a baby, my neighbors could be in the yard and he would be sitting right there. He wouldn't even try them like that. He wouldn't even, you know, he'll be chilling. But now, yeah, I believe it. But even like dogs know not to attack kids and stuff like that. Like dogs have common sense. They know, you know what I'm saying? Dogs have common sense. Like he know not to even attack Ivory. Like he got bigger now, so I try to keep Ivory away from him because he's like very playful when it comes to Ivory. But that's like attacking her because he be trying to get up on top of her and push her down. Like and he be playing. Our lips look so crusty. Like I need to put some cocoa butter on my lips. Like they look crusty. They peeling. But anyway, y'all, back to the story. I'm just trying to get this done. Cause I had a dream last night that I went to jail. Like what the fuck? I couldn't believe it. Like anyway, yeah, I could believe it, but back then, like, that's a story that I still just cannot believe. Like, I just can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? He probably was playing, but attacking and trying to bite him. Like, and I understand that y'all. I told her like I understand, not that he was trying to attack, but I understand that y'all were scared. You know what I'm saying? It's not your dog, so I understand. I said I apologize if that did go on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like squash it. Like when you my same color, we trying to work together. We trying to keep each other's name off that black and white paper. When we got the same color, they don't treat us as they treat the other people on the other side like that. So as you hold it in, but I can't do it, y'all. But yeah, like I was saying, you got the same color as me. They don't treat, even though this is just about a dog, but I'm just saying like the system period, like, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same since Emmett Till, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get his justice that he's supposed to got way back then, you know what I'm saying? That shit is still the same. Nothing has changed about that. They treat us way different than they treat, you know, the other folks on the other side. No shade, no tea, you know what I'm saying? This color man can go rape somebody and have 5 years and be out. This color man, we rape somebody, we gotta rest our life, you feel me? This color man can kill somebody and have 15 years. This color, we do something, we'll have the rest of our life, you know what I'm saying? Like, so as a color that we are, you know what I'm saying, it's still been going on, racism and all that. You could have came and talked like, hey, and you knew where I stayed at. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You need to do something. Like your dog, he tried to, you know, but she tried to get money. She tried to do it because she was already pregnant, so she trying to get money from off. I fell. Yo, big ass ain't fall, bitch. Y'all big as hell like a fucking whale. No cap. Like I swear to God, like I kid you not. No shade, no tea. I don't give a fuck. Like, she was big as hell. Ain't no way in hell you fell. Ain't no way. You fell. So your big ass fell like this, and your son fell on your stomach too. That just sound like a made up ass story. Like, but oh well. Anyway, basically, I missed the court date or whatever because I've been so busy. I've been trying to, like, back then I was trying to get, like, in college. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, like, start my life, my career. I just was trying to figure out something to do instead of, like, you know, if you can go back in my videos, you'll see, like, I was trying to get me a job again. I didn't know what to do. Like, I was fighting with life right back then. So, you know what I'm saying? That really was not on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got in college. the beginning of college, you know, trying to work on, you know, self, like all that unnecessary stuff. I handled my son. Nobody has to worry about that no more, you know what I'm saying? I handled him. I've been handling him. He was never like, you know, just wondering. I was handling him. You know, nobody really had to worry about him when he got bigger, and I knew it was like he's gonna attack. He's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Dogs are dogs, though. You know what I'm saying? Dogs are dogs. But you know what I'm saying? When they babies like that, they not know. Like even the smallest dogs like this, they are it's the same. Like they don't bark until they get bigger. You know what I mean? Like they could be a baby like this and you won't hear them bark until they actually get bigger and they start developing. You know what I'm saying? All dogs are the same. So that's just even like chihuahuas, they don't even start barking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but whatever. I don't know. I feel like once they get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, that's when they start, you know, doing what dogs do. But yeah, I was like busy and stuff. I kind of like forgot. I still am busy. Like, you know what I mean? I really do be busy on the weekdays. If it's not my YouTube video, it's college. Like, and I'm telling y'all this shit. And then my daughter too. Like, y'all, it's hard. It's really hard for me. Like, it's really, really, really hard. Like, being a parent is hard. Like, it's not easy, especially when you living by yourself. You don't have no father. She don't have a father with me. You know what I'm saying? Like a single parent. I do everything on my own. Clean, cook, everything. As far as my daughter, waking up in the morning, making sure she's well dressed. You know what I'm saying? Keeping up with her hairdo. You know what I mean? Like, all that stuff is not easy. You gotta make sure you're looking out for your daughter and self. Like, you're not even just your daughter. You have to make sure your mental is right to even, you know, take care of your kids. So that's what I've been trying to like balance my mental and, you know what I'm saying, taking care of my daughter, trying to stay the best mother as I could be, because I do like move in fear. You know what I'm saying? Like my little dude told me, like, you move in fear. Yeah, I do. I move in fear. So I try to make sure I get my priorities right, because if I was to lose anything, it would scare me. You know what I'm saying? So all the unnecessary stuff that I feel like is unnecessary, I try to, like, I don't really think about it. It don't be on my mind. You know what I'm saying? When you don't care for stuff, it don't be on your mind. That's something that, you know, even though I should have, because it was like a court date and all that stuff, but in my mind, I just didn't care for it. I didn't believe it. I took care of it. You know what I'm saying? So it was something that wasn't on my mind. It was too much on my mind. Other than that, like my son, he's always on my mind. He's another priority for me. Like I took that off too. He's also another priority for me. And if you have a big dog, even more than one, you know that it's not like it's not cheap to have a dog. Like, no, you're just not buying dog food and that's it with a dog. No, it's actually like their shots are like so expensive. If something happened to them, the emergency fee for the animal hospital is like tons of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of money just for just to rush them and get them, you know, urgent care. You know what I'm saying? Like that's good. You're gonna come out of pocket for that. Just a couple shots. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for that. Just to get their nails trimmed, you gotta pay for that. I have a big dog, so his dog food is like $40 every. You know what I'm saying? Every 3 weeks. You know what I mean? I don't bathe him during the winter time, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, all that extra stuff, it's hard having, you know, priorities. It's easy to keep up with them when you balance it, but you know what I'm saying, when you don't, it's hard. So I hate for stuff like this to happen and it like push me back 20 knots. That's why I don't deal with people, because you know what I'm saying? You could be doing so good and the person can do this one thing and fuck up everything in your motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just mess up your motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you allowed them in your life. That's why I try to be very careful who I allow in my life, because I don't want nobody to be coming in my life messing up the emotion that I've been having, you know what I mean? And my son, he kind of messed that up, but you know, I'm gonna go get it taken care of. But right now, y'all, I missed the court date for it, so it's like a bench warrant or something like that. Nothing major, but y'all, I've been trying to, like, you know, stay out of them crackers' face. I've been trying to stay out of them papers and stuff like that. I got goals and all that other stuff. That's why I say, and that's why I made this video. If you can, like, work something out with your people, do that. Like, stop trying to get money and stuff. Like, you gonna end up not even getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. Your whole story sound crazy. My dog tried to take you. You fell on your stomach, and your son fell on top of you. What? Like, it just sounded so stupid. Like, made up. Like, but anyway, y'all. And then she said she didn't know where I stayed at. So, and this man kept coming to where I stayed. Obviously, she had to know where I was at. But you know what I'm saying? This can't be repeating 1,000 times before y'all get to dig. Us as blacks, we need to come together, work out a lot of stuff. If y'all want to fuss and fight, we shouldn't be doing that. You feel me? Because that's what they want us to do. You feel me? We need to always stick together, come together. That's why them folks are. That's why they got it so much. That's why they own so much, because they come together. You know what I'm saying? They work together. We need to, even though we got our stuff together too, but we need to learn on working together. Stop hating on the next person. Like, that's not gonna get you nowhere. You can't hate on the person that's doing better than you. Maybe you should come together and put on your knowledge, put on what you got going on, your knowledge, and put it together with their knowledge, and see what you got. You know what I'm saying? Stop hating. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to get money, like, from the next person. Like, stop trying to eat off the next person. Do it in your own motion. Like, you feel me? Like, that shit lame. It's very lame. It's very much lame. You know what I'm saying? Let me know y'all thoughts, what y'all think. But I'm still going to feel how I feel about it or whatever like that. That's just how I feel. But, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all going to say it differently. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. But, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But I'm going ahead and turn myself in, whatever. I just been busy in college and stuff like that, my YouTube videos. And I don't got time to be in a folks' face, and stuff go different, because I ain't even pay my damn speeding tickets. Yo, like, that's another story too. Like, I don't even know why I was speeding. Like, I just had my young days. Like, no, get your first car, and then you just want to ride fast, But you know, I done been through stuff and it showed me how cool that is. And that's not cool right there to be driving fast. You know what I'm saying? Speeding tickets are not cheap. You know what I mean? I still haven't paid my speeding tickets, bench warrants, all that. So it's just too much. So, but I'm gonna get it done, because you know what I'm saying? That's something you can't run from. So I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's just the stuff that's been on my mind. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm gonna be going missing. I just said that, but damn, some shit happened the other day. I can't even speak on that, but yeah, I can't speak on that. There's be people watching me, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just gonna be another story for another day. And I get all this shit taken care of and it's washed out my hand. Then I'll be able to tell y'all, but right now, no, not with the situation I'm going in. What? Not with the situation that's going on right now. But I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll see what this lady talking about, because she just making up shit. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell her, like, yeah, I can believe it now. Like, yeah, I can believe it now, but back then, no. Like, he didn't even have no teeth. His teeth wasn't even damn growing for real. Be talking about he finna bite somebody. Like, be for real. But yeah, y'all, I'm sorry I didn't do no videos on my Meals by IYONA cooking channel, y'all. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to, like, stay, you know what I'm saying, active. It's hard. I didn't think college, I thought, like, when my first day of college, I thought, okay, I can do this, like, but now it's getting hard, y'all. Like, it's getting hard. It's getting hard. It's getting hard. It's not getting hard, but it's getting hard. It's catching up with me. So, I try to stay active on both of my channels. But today, I don't have to go to school. So I couldn't have time to make this video. Tomorrow, I gotta go. But that's only until 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna make sure I have a video for my Meals by IYONA. And also, this channel right here. Of course, I'm gonna have a video for this channel, of course. So, you know, y'all make sure y'all just stay tuned. Always support. And yeah, I try to stay out the way. I can't let you knock me off this motion that I got going. I try to stay out the way, like, for real, like, I try to stay out the way, for real, like, for real. Yeah, I can't kid y'all not, like, that's why y'all don't really see me with nobody, like, it'll be rare, like, I try to stay out the way, because, ooh, people are very, like, envious, and they really, like, you know, hateful, for real. So, whew, I try to stay out the way. I gotta pray when I end this video off, because, Lord, this just speaking on this just brought so much bad vibes towards my body, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all, that's just how I feel. I don't know, though. Yeah, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see no proof or nothing. So, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, it couldn't happen. Because I know y'all gonna be like, oh, yeah, nah. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. But, you feel me? I'm just saying I don't feel like it happened. You know what I'm saying? It probably could have happened. It probably could have. But, I don't know. But I need to go get all this shit taken care of, because this was all the way in December when I was supposed to go to court. They gave me 30 days, and it's February now. Like, so, I don't like no shit. So, I'm gonna get all this shit taken care of. I'm gonna let y'all know how it go. They might try to schedule another court date or whatever. I don't know. And she gonna go on up this shitty ass story or whatever. So, I don't know. Life is what you make it. And that's why when y'all be like, why you always got your dog tied down? Like, he been tied down ever since then, because I don't got time for no shit. You can't be locked up in jail because of your dog. Like, you can be locked down and tied up and in bars because of a dog. So I don't have time for that. Like, I walk my dog. We have our good times and stuff. But as far as now with him being that big, and he see a stranger, he's not a friendly dog. He's a pit bull, so he's not a friendly dog. He was, but now that he's grown up, he got him some coochie. He ain't friendly. He got some coochie. He didn't take some coochie. He ain't like that no more. He think he grown now, y'all. So yeah. We're gonna end it off like this, though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and y'all got like a thumbs up, or you know what I'm saying, if anybody learned from this video or whatever. Yeah, let's pray everything go right, and let's pray for when she didn't mess up my motion. Anyway, bye y'all. Love y'all so much, and stay tuned for the next video tomorrow. Meals by IYONA and its twins.